Bonjour everyone, hope you're all alright. What a lovely, absolutely brilliant Tuesday morning it is. I don't know what the date is, ain't got a clue. I think it's about the 13th or 14th of December. And you know what a lovely day. But I'm sitting here and I'm just sitting here waiting to go to work. It's a bit slow for me at the moment. Winter's always slow, that's the way winter is. Unless you're on a muck tip somewhere and you've got lorries coming in constantly, because winter's always quite busy with lorries. But you know, when you're doing other kind of work like what I'm doing at the moment, it's always slow because of the weather. It's just a bit wetter, so it's just a slow time. Anyway, I'm sitting here in the morning, going through YouTube, as you do, and you know, I found a couple of videos of people that I like to watch. This one's Chop's Garage. He's alright. Got a bit mad with the old sponsors recently, but that's good for him, But every single bloody other one is a live stream. I don't want to watch live streams. What's your lot's opinion on live streams? It's just, I find them very, very boring. I don't like live streams. In fact, there's some people that I used to watch, I don't watch anymore, full stop, because every other one was a bloody live stream and I got sick of him. You know, it's like, I sit down like this, I get ready, I'm all comfortable, got the heating just set right, and you know, the window cracked just right, and I'm comfortable in my seat and everything. And I'm flicking through and I think, oh, a video from that channel. I press on it without realising, and it's a live stream. Not one that's actually going live now, but one that was live and now it's just a recording of it. And I'm disappointed. So I'm alright, get off of that, go and find another one. Oh, a video from that channel, I like that channel. Press on that, another live stream, recording of a live stream. You know, and I'm just like, oh, I don't like watching live streams. And so I think the live stream section of YouTube has gone a bit crazy recently. I don't know, I know why they do live streams. It's because you do a live stream, then YouTube will promote the channel more and more and more and more and more. And the people who do live streams, all they want to do is they just want to get big. They just want money, basically. They just want to get their channel big. So it's just yeah, it's a bit disappointing at the minute. And the reason I'm talking about it is because it was getting on my nerves, to be honest with you. I'm sitting here, I probably wasted 10 minutes going through channels trying to find videos I wanted to watch, and they're all bloody live streams. But yeah, we found a good video in the end. And I was sitting here just absolutely loving life. You know what? I put in this little Kia. Funnily enough, the video that I'm watching is Chop's Garage, and he buys and sells cars. He started up a new business buying and selling cars. I quite enjoy it, quite like it. He don't never reply to me to any comments. I asked him, he had a Kia Picanto, and I asked him about the engine. Does his engine rattle like my engine does? And he didn't reply. But that don't matter. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, you know, it's a good thing. But I put in. You lot know that this car's, it's been a bit of a love-hate sort of relationship with me and this little Kia Picanto, really, innit? I mean, I didn't like it really. It's not my car, it's my wife's car, and you know, so it weren't none of my business whether I liked it. It's whether she liked it. She loved it. She liked driving it around, blah blah blah. And now that it's come on to me for me to drive, I didn't like it, you know, to start with, because it was so bloody slow. I mean, the power from you know, pulling away, it was just a flatness of nothing. And also we had that engine rattle as well. So I didn't like it because of that, and plus it's ugly on the outside. But that's kind of grown on me. I like the interior, I like the layout of the dashboard and all that now. But I tell you what, over the time I've been driving it, I have noticed it is slowly getting better. And after I put those new spark plugs in with the service, do you remember when I done the service on it and I put the new plugs in? The old plugs were fine, but I put the new plugs in and it got rid of a bit of the vibration, because after about 2,500 RPM it would start to vibrate, you know, and there'd still be no power there, and the revs would go up really slow, but it would vibrate. You'd feel the engine vibration, and I just put that down to being a 3-cylinder. But I put those new plugs in and it got rid of that vibration completely, and also it's got slightly quicker. You feel it pick up a bit quicker. So those old plugs were, even though the mileage was only 16,000 miles, those old plugs, obviously the original plugs, they were obviously not right, you know. But I tell you, it's supposed to be 68 horsepower, this little engine, and I've noticed it was getting better, you know. But the other day I put in a bottle of I forgot what the make was now, but it was a made in England brand. I can't remember the bloody make of it, but it was injector cleaner. I want to get a bottle of cat cleaner as well, but I've got injector cleaner. Put that in it, and my God, I tell you what, it is. You feel it now. What was before was just a flat power, and after about 3,000 there was nothing there. The revs will climb slowly, really slowly, no matter what gear you're in. It's just nothing. Now the bloody thing nips off. You put your foot down, it goes, you know, you really feel that 68 horsepower. So I'm proper impressed. So it seems that we had a bit of you know, it's controversial whether injector cleaning and all that actually works. I think that it does do something. I mean, I've had it before in other cars where you do notice a difference. You could say, is it in your head? You know, is it in your head because you know you put the injector cleaner in and now you think you're seeing improvements? It could be. I'm not interested in all the bloody neurological science behind it and all that kind of stuff. But I think it does do something. And so we had a combination, I reckon, of slightly blocked up injectors probably, and a lack of use, and also that rattling timing chain, which is half fixed. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this little car at the moment. It's a shame it's so ugly. Oh, bloody hell. Excuse me. Bit of wind. It's a shame it's so ugly on the outside. I mean, some days I look at it, it's not ugly. Some days I look at it, it is ugly. If it had different wheels on it, nice alloy wheels, and a bit of a window tint on the back, I reckon it would be a brilliant car. But I'm really enjoying it. I really am. It's you know, it's a lovely little car. I'm really loving the layout on the dashboard and everything. I wish it had a water temperature gauge. I wish it had one of them. But I'm sitting here, you know, and I really just like the sort of layout of it, and yeah, this car's proper grown on me. I'm actually really enjoying driving it around, and you know, having it as a work car ain't so bad after all. It was a bit of a nuisance in the end, a bit bad, and sorry, not in the end, to start with, because it was so small, you know, and can't fit anything in the back. You can't see in the back. I wish it had an interior light up the top for the back as well, but it doesn't. It's not a base spec model because we've got air conditioning, which I've got on at the moment just to keep it flowing around. I do use it in the winter as well, you know, and we got the radio and all that kind of stuff. It's not the base model, got electric windows, but only in the front electric windows. So I don't know what model it is, what trim spec it is, but it's not base. I don't think it's not the highest either, because then we'd have the twin exhaust pipe back, and we'd have all kinds of other bits and bobs. You can have leather seats, you can have all kinds of stuff in here. I think you could even have a bloody sat nav screen if you really wanted, but then you're talking 10, 11, 12, 13 grand on a little Canto, which is a lot of money. I think this was about 8 grand when it was brand new, somewhere around there. But anyway, yeah man, proper loving this little car at the moment. Really am enjoying it, and the engine's sweet as a nut now. It's properly quiet, really nice. You can probably hear it down there. We've got the fan on as well because the air conditioning. But as far as the engine goes, you lot, it still does. I mean, I don't know whether, I don't think Kia, when they're supposed to have changed that timing chain. For those of you that aren't aware, and you might just be watching this video randomly, basically at about 7,000 miles the timing chain started to rattle. So I then told Kia, because it's still in warranty, and it was actually in warranty then, and they said no, timing chains aren't covered and the rattle's normal. I said the rattle's not normal, shouldn't be rattling like that. It was a ridiculous rattle, not just a little clanking, it was a proper full-on rattle that was just ridiculous. And it was in warranty, and they said no. And after a whole year of arguing with them, it became out of warranty. But then, they decided, so it's not in warranty now anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, got it done. I had to pay 275 quid, and they contributed the rest. and apparently the whole cost was £1,000. I don't know, don't care. Anyway, sorted that. So they were supposed to put a new developed timing chain in it for the newer engines, which doesn't rattle at all. Even though they claimed that the old rattle was normal, they also said that they've developed their new engine with a timing chain that doesn't rattle. So whether I don't know, but anyway, they were supposed to put that in. It was alright for a couple of weeks, no rattling from cold starts or nothing, and after a couple of weeks it started to rattle again, but only on the cold. After about half an hour, the rattle goes away and we're back to normal sweet as an up quiet engine. That's where we are now. But I don't reckon, personally I reckon that the tensioners are faulty, the tensioners are weak on these engines. And so the way the tensioner works is once the oil pressure the oil, when you get oil pressure behind it, it pushes a little piston out, which then has like a little guide thing on the end, which pushes on the chain, which tensions it. Yeah, it takes a few seconds, literally. As soon as you turn that key, oil pressure starts, it tensions the chain. That's the way they work. I reckon they're weak on these engines, the tensioners they use, and I don't think they changed the tensioner. Either they did, I don't think they did change it personally. I reckon they just put a new chain on it, simple as that, and then fuck off sort of thing. That's what I reckon they done. But whether they did or they didn't, there's something wrong with the tensioners. But at the moment, we're all right. But that's the only thing. That is the only bad thing. But you know, it is what it is. But proper, yeah. It's a nice little nippy little car, and proper happy and over the moon with it, to tell you the truth. Like, really enjoying it. Oh, it's definitely 100% a lot better sitting here and having just all you can hear is tap it a little bit. Just tapping. There's no clattering and rattling. Oh, it is much better. Oh, proper loving it. Yeah. So what's going on, man? What's going on for Christmas? Come on, you lot, let me know what you're doing. When are you finishing work for Christmas? What are you doing for Christmas? You know, what country are you in? What's it like? There's no snow around here. We're gonna have an ordinary Christmas. Trouble is, well, them people that want snow all the time, Christmas all the time, it get boring then. The novelty of Christmas is it happens once a year and it's something different, and it's a time when you can really go to town with helping people and giving to people, you know, giving out. I mean, give out all year round, what you should do. But Christmas is a time when you can really just go ahead with it. Anyway, I'll catch you later on, you lot. All the best, enjoy yourselves, and yeah, chill out and relax. Merry Christmas.